This is a presentation of a business analysis on the startup company, Viv. What is Viv? Viv is an artificial intelligence platform that enables developers to distribute their product through an intelligent conversational interface, which is called human-computer interaction. It's the simplest way for the world to interact with devices, services, and things everywhere. Viv is taught by the world, knows more than it is taught, and learns every day. So, what paradigm does Assistant take to deliver for you? Number 1. It only has one assistant, which is the users, which they will ask the question, and which the Viv can answer all the questions. Number 2. Personalized for you. It will all of your preferences will be known to the Viv. And third, it will be available on any devices, which is varies and will certainly impact on your daily lives. And lastly, it was powered by every services, which is perfect for a third party in the ecosystems.
How does Viv works? Viv means life. It means that the company wants the platform to be alive. So it means that it can make interaction with users immediately. So it really means to developers that can simply develop. Viv can write the program itself, which is called dynamic program generation. The program can create programs which helps it understand the question and find the right information.
This is an example of how Viv works. On the second frame here, we can see that Adam is trying to send his friend a $20. And when he's command the Viv to send his friend a $20, Viv give the confirmation to Adam. And when Adam sent the $20, on the third frame is the result what Viv gives to signify that the $20 has been sent.
What is business model? In our company, we do the platform business. So it has to be platform business model. And as you see the picture, this is the example of platform business model. With Viv using AI service, it described as a global platform that enables developers to plug into and create an intelligent conversational interface to anything. The developers do works via platform third-party relation, do with bank, map application, or anything else, which gives the service via platform. Users use the platform to respond their needs. It's a cloud-based services. Our main customers are users and providers. This is our business model canvas. As mentioned before, our customer is people who use technology device and the providers. And the people and the providers do the transactions via the channels that call application. To do this application, we cannot do this platform without developers. It's the developers from me or from partner. And the key partner is the third party ecosystem. And it's very, very important. Viv is platform. The platform provides voice interactions between people and the platform. And then the platform will send the needs, the response of the customers to the providers, and the providers give service to the people. Key activities of our platform is to develop the platform to make easy interactions to users. The cost structure is developer payment and the partner screening. While revenue streams is the relation with third parties and users, the commissions. And the other revenue streams is come from online advertisement. Online advertisement, it can be Facebook, Twitter, or any social medias. that can be related to our platform with.
Next, this is a SWOT analysis of Viv. Firstly, strength. The core strength of Viv is that its product is an ongoing innovation, which in turns give a lot of different strengths that is comparable to the competitors, and it is also superior as in the product. Secondly, its weaknesses. The weakness of Viv is that it is only niche to the market, which means that if the demands does not require its complicated system, the consumers and customers is not verified mandatory.
With opportunities, it could develop new horizon. Profit margins will be good, and users can respond to new ideas and can surprise the competitors. It could extend the product to overseas.
And last but not least is the threats. Threats to Viv can be very minimal, but it can be very, very dangerous. Firstly is that the market demand can be varied, which can in turn make Viv a little bit fluctuated. And it's also at risk of developing too much, which can be complicating to the system, which may in turn also disrupt the business partnerships.
Let's take a look about 6 force analysis. The first one is buyer power. The buyer power is strong. It's for our providers or advertisers to provide the service to users. Most users want immediately response from providers. So it means that Viv is the marketplace to make users and providers see each other. So many providers want to buy Viv platform to provide service to consumers. The second force we call supplier power. For supplier power, we call this is the provider's third party. It's strong because of we must have the providers to answer the users immediately. There are many consumers and providers at the same time. The third one is competitive rivalry. Okay, so it has many companies that make same as Viv. It's like a Siri from Apple, Google Now from Google, and they still develop their platform assistant, so the competitive rivalry is high. Next, the fourth one we call the trade of substitutions. Most people have smartphones which already has the voice control assistants such as Siri, Google Now. Although Viv is better than them, most people tend to use own assistant because of habit or familiar. So the trade of substitution is high. The fifth one is the trade of new entry. It can say that it's low to no of the trade. I started in the competitive rivalry part. It has low new entry. Most smartphones have their own voice control assistants. If they want to build new assistants, there must be smartphones, which is hard to do. To make new ones, it's hard to do because of technology. And finally, the sixth one is the complementers. There are many providers to respond to the user's needs. If we can negotiate and make the contract to the providers, we can make great answer to users. In next step, we can make better users' needs, such as send the flowers to my friends.
Next is marketing and sales strategies. What is marketing strategies for Viv? Well, Viv is classified as a firm that represents itself as somewhere between a nicher and a challenger. This is due to the core business of developing an AI that can learn by itself and perform what the user requires. With this mindset, Viv certainly challenges the norm of AI business in today's tech firm, including Google, Microsoft, and Facebook, or Apple to be exact. It is also creating a tool that will certainly benefit many users and businesses that requires such great demands. Next, marketing segmentation. The main marketing of Viv is to expand its business with the current technology demand, which certainly put Viv in the marketing segmentation by benefits. This segmentation can take place accordingly to benefits sought by the consumer or the customer, thus making Viv a business creating demands for developer from other companies, which makes it as a third-party product. Now let's clarify more on what is the target market. Firstly, the consumer. The main consumer of this product is the developer and a business such as services business that needs task performing oriented. Developer of certain apps can use Viv service as an extension for their feature and functionalities. This creates a variety of branches to the consumer and customer alike. Next, the business. Their business rely on how much the technology demands grow with their own capability and vice versa. This makes the eco business as a mandatory part of how Viv can grow and further develop their AI with their own needs and the customer's needs. Lastly is countries. Since their product is digital based, the boundary of product distribution is far beyond physical limitation like transportation, delivery, or things like that, or physical product to be exact. Well, it is more about the technology availability and capabilities of each country that will separate the demand type of Viv's technology in each of the countries.
Competitive advantages. The first one is Viv can approach to many devices and operation systems. Viv can be made in the platform in any operations, such as in iOS or Android or anything else. The second one is Viv can approach to the third party more than other companies. As you see, Viv can approach to the bank. Viv can approach to the Google Map. Viv can approach to the radar. So it has many things that Viv can approach. It has many third parties that Viv can approach. Why other companies cannot do like Viv? The third one, with AI or artificial intelligence can write the program by itself. The other artificial intelligence depend on developers send the command to them. When the users request, it must be correctly command which is same as the developers send the command to them. But for Viv, it makes the command to be easier and closest to your request. It can answer your needs and preference easier.
And the last advantage is that with AI is the main product, which when compared to the competitors, their AI is a mean of a feature, only a features, which means that the development of each competitors to Viv is very different. The scope of AI for Viv means that it is the main product, which in turn, if they are going to develop something more, it's on the AI basis, which means that all the revenue and all the profits that are given from the product can be further developed to the AI, which means it can grow exponentially. But for the competitors, if the AI is not the main product, their main focus is not to develop the AI, but to make the product more appealing to the customer, which means that if the AI is not the main product for the competitors, then it means that the development is not mandatory, and thus making the AI very fluctuating.